Hello guys, this is Darryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. How y'all doing, man? Just want to give you guys a quick update on some things. Yes, I'm still cutting, still working. That's what I know to do. I can't sit still and dwell on it too much because I'll fall to pieces. So that's why I'm out here working. And then I talked to my ex the other day, and they finally scheduled her back to work. She wasn't too happy about it because the funeral is on Wednesday, and I guess she wanted to stay out until that time. But when I talked to her, I told her that's not a bad thing because you need to get some type of normalcy back into your system, because if not, you're gonna fall apart. You're not gonna make it. So, and my son, he already went back to work, and he was kind of handling things a lot better than we were handling it in the beginning. So, and even my ex father-in-law, he's handling it a lot better too now. I guess the wave of things have kind of come through, and I know we're gonna have some moments on Wednesday when we go to the funeral, but at least it won't be as bad. It'll be bad, but it won't be as bad as it was in the beginning. So, which is a good thing, man. Which is a great thing. So we got everything taken care of. We had a few hiccups along the way, but thank God for friends and family, and we just did what we need to do. One thing I wanted to make you guys aware of is you might want to check those policies and everything that you have. I know it's a very, very sensitive subject. I don't even like talking about it, but I got to talk about it now because, of course, we just went through dealing with that, like a couple days ago, and she didn't have everything in order, so we had to, what family do, man. Family finds a way to make stuff happen, right? And that's what we did. We found a way to make it happen. So you might want to check those things out. It's not something that we look at all the time. I know I don't. With my policy, I have State Farm. State Farm has my policy. So if something happens to me, all I got to do is call State Farm, and everything's a go. So there's no. That's just with me. But with her, she had a lot of different stuff, and it didn't add up to enough to what we needed to get it done. And so I called in. I made a couple phone calls because I work for some powerful people. Thank God, thank God I do, man. And they stepped in, and it wasn't even an issue. So. Man, thank God, man. Thank God, because they were looking, and they couldn't really find any other outlets, that they were trying. They were trying other outlets, and it wasn't working. They would try another outlet, and it wouldn't work. And it was like, okay, well, this needs to be immediate because, this needs to happen very, very quickly. And so, like I said, I made a phone call, and bam, done. Not even a question. So, man, really appreciate the people that you work for, man. Understand who you work for. Build a relationship with them, because you never know where that relationship may lead you. Now, I'll tell you this, that the person I called, man, I have been with them. I've been with them for about 15 years, man. 15 years. And this person has moved from place to place, and has took me with them everywhere. And been invited to ball games with them, and just spent a lot of time with them and helped them do some stuff, just giving them myself and not even charging them for certain things, just doing it. And they'd be like, hey, Darryl, could you do this? Could you do that? I did it. They say, well, how much? I said, no, you ain't got to pay me nothing. That was nothing, And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, well, why? I don't consider you, as a customer like that. You're like family to me. So whatever you need me to do, if I got 2 hands and 2 feet and can do it, I'm gonna try my best to do it, And that's the kind of relationship I have with not all of my customers, just certain ones. I have that relationship where I'll step in and do whatever I can, regardless of whatever that situation may be, and try to help out. So man, really, really appreciate the people that you do work for, because you never know. You may have to go to them and ask them for something, and you know the customers that you have. That's that ones that you can count on if you really need them. And I didn't want to do it that way, but I have a few people that I'm very, very comfortable with that I know have the ability to do some things. I mean, really, really do some things if they want to. And I never used those lifelines because I never had to. I mean, I used one of them once, but it wasn't for money. It was for something else, and they just did it. They didn't even think twice. They just went, "Hey, what? Yeah, you did what? What? Oh, I'm there." And bam, they was there. They were doing whatever needed to be done in the middle of the mess. Put it that way. And they did it. And it's just a blessing to have people that you can count on like that, man. And that's what this business has done for me, man. I don't know what the business has done for you guys. I pray that it brought you some people that you can really count on if you need them. But yeah, man. And I didn't want to go that route, with that. But like I said, there's a few irons in the fire I know where I can go, and I'm not gonna have any questions about anything. It's just whatever it is, And so I really thank them, and I really appreciated them for that, So, and that's the thing that my ex, she kind of knew that, but she wasn't sure. But then when it happened, she was like, "Wow!" And it's like, yeah, I deal with some pretty powerful people, that can really do some stuff if they really wanted to, But they choose to do some other things, So, and that's cool. But guys, the message today, man, check those policies, man, and see what's going on with them. If they're not right, try to fix them, because there's a lot of stress and strain on your loved one to try and get those things squared away, and everything is immediate. Like when you're dealing with stuff like that, it's immediate. It's like, okay, well, you need to have this in place, you need to have that in place, and it's something I hate talking about. I hate it. I do. I when she tried to talk about that to me years ago when we were talking about it, I told her I didn't want to talk about it, because I don't want to hear about that type of stuff. And she said, well, one day, all of us gonna have to face this, and you think my ex, you think my ex, this one's gonna be able to do what needs to be done? I said, probably not. She's probably gonna be a wreck. I said, but I still don't want to talk about it. I mean, if y'all got to deal with that, y'all take the time out to deal with that on y'all. I don't want to hear it, because I knew that they put us as the beneficiaries, So that I knew that, but I didn't want to talk about the rest of it because I just don't like. I mean, we don't live forever. I know we don't, but those subjects to me are very, very sensitive, and I don't have the stomach to deal with it. I hate to say it that way, but that's how it is for me. I don't have the stomach to deal with it, So that way, I say I don't want to talk about it. But I will say this, my stuff's in order. So if anything happens to me, it's all really allocated out the way it's supposed to be. Everything's straight. Everything is squared away. All I do is pay the policy every time I pay my insurance once a month. The policy's paid because it's included in the bill. And so I pay mine every month, and that's it. And I've been with State Farm for about 12 years, man. When I left Allstate, I went to State Farm, and that's where I've been ever since, and then I love them. They come through. When I need them, they come through. So that's the message today, man. Take care of yourselves. Hope you guys having a great season. Daryl's out here working with you. I'm working. I might not be working right side you, but I'm working with you in this heat. It's been 90 plus, sometimes 100, and I'm still out here. I'm with you. You're not by yourself, man. If you feel like you're by yourself out here, pray a little bit. Hopefully have your tunes on. Listen to your music. It always motivates me and keeps me going when I have my music on. So, listen to your tunes, put your music on. You feel overheated, stop, take a break, you know, grab some water, sit in your truck. I sat in my truck a couple times. You know, I cut about 3 or 4, sit down. You know, eat a sandwich or something, and get back up and then get back to work. So, guys, I'll see you back on the next one. Love you guys. Take care. Peace and blessings. Take care.